Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. In the previous videos, we talked about a free school management software named School Leads. We talked about the principal user and accounts user. Now, today we are going to talk about the fees user. So I've already set up a demo account and I'll be signing into the account to see the features that we have. So first of all, we see all students. Here, the user will be able to see the data of all the students that are admitted to the school, starting from the name, father's mobile number, admission number, etc. And who created that particular student. Like this particular user's name is Abhi, so we can see created by Abhi, confirmed by, so it was direct admission, so there was no need for confirmation. Status active, it means that okay, student is still in the school. Status not taken, it means student is not using the transport services of the school. So here there are a particular features we can see. So first of all, this is checking the details of this particular student. So the name of father, name of mother, father's mobile number, alternative number, address, bank account. If the details are available, the user will be able to see the details here. So the invoices. Invoices is fees that are paid by the student depending upon the amount that is pending and everything. So the name of the student, we can see his user ID, his gender and etc. Here is fee submitted, that he submitted the fee on 17th of October, paid to Abhi, the user, received in form of cash. What was the nature of the fee received? It was the monthly fee. Transport charges zero. Monthly fees for October. Total charges are 300, and so as the student has paid only 200, we can see the balance amount is 100. So if the user wants to download the invoice again, he can simply just click on the download button and the invoice will be downloaded. So if edit button, using edit button, the user will be able to edit the details of the student. So if there is any mistake in the data, or if the student wants to update any data, so this is where the user will be able to update the data. Leave school. So let's say that student has left school for particular reasons, or if he wants to shift to a new school, or whatever the reason may be. So the user can click on leave school and the student will be removed from the classes. So confirmation tab. So this is a unique feature of this software. Confirmation tab is for adding a student. Students added by teacher, which will be talked in the further videos. So here we can see that students added by teachers. So this is a demo data that has been set up just to show you guys how this works. So we see that okay, this was created by teacher, and once the user will click on confirm student, the student's admission will be confirmed and he'll be able to join the school from the day the student is confirmed by the fees department user. New admission. So here the details of a student who is going to get newly admitted to the school can be filled, starting from personal details, contact details, academic, admission details, other details, and the payment information. So let's say that by mistake, or if we input the data of a student who is already admitted into the school. So I'll just show you quickly that okay, let's copy this Aadhaar number from here and click on new admission, right? So okay, so if I just input this Aadhaar number here and click next, so we'll see that okay, the database picks up the data and say that student with same information already exists. So it says if we want to load student data, okay, and we click on okay. So we'll see that all the details of the student are already visible, and then click on next. All the details are already filled and everything is still there. So I'll not waste time on explaining everything, and we'll move on to the fee collection tab. So here we can see that okay, select class. There is a form where have to select class, medium, everything of the student. So let's say class is UKG, medium is English, section is A section. Name of the student is Damanpreet. So we can see that, okay, we can see the father's name of the student, mother's name, address, and contact number. So if there will be any outstanding balance which the student has not yet paid, we'll be able to see it here. So as it is zero, it means student has already cleared all his previous dues. So from here we can select what type of fees student is going to submit. So if the student wants to submit the school fees, we'll click on school fees. So see, fees month tab is now available. So when we click on it, we'll see the number of months for which student has not yet paid the fees. It will only show the name of those months for which the student has not yet paid fees. So let's say I'll select February, and we can see the monthly fees are 200. So we can also select more than 1 month, that if student wants to pay for more than 1 month, if he wants to pay in advance the fees of other months as well. So we can select multiple months over here, and accordingly the fees will add up. Okay, so let's say that student also wants to pay for transport charges. So we can say the routes are already predefined, so it is set to this particular category. So let's say transport month. Similarly, this will show those months for which the transport fees are pending. So we'll just randomly select a month, and transport charges are 100. So similarly, we can add exam fee as well if we want to, which is 100, pre-approved or predefined by the accounts user. So let's say student wants to get a discount, or if he has a particular voucher given to him by some school management or anyone, so we can simply put in that discount here. Let's say student has a discount of rupees 100. So as we can see, the total charges here are 800, and once I submit this 100, see the charges are automatically down to 700. Okay, so other charges, let's say if we want to collect some other charges from the student, we can type in those charges. Let's say I want to collect 300 from the student, then we can just simply enter 300, and once we click out, we see the total charges are again calculated. So the other detail is payment received from that. Who is the person who made the payment on behalf of the student? If it was the student himself, or if it was his father, or some colleague, or some relative, we can just simply mention the name of the person who paid the fee. Remarks, in remarks, we can mention what are these other charges for. So let's say these other charges are for some trip randomly. Okay, so let's click on next. So once we click on next, we can see there are options in which the payment is going to be received, or the person is going to make the payment. So if a person wants to make the payment in cash, or if the person wants to make the payment in card, so cash tab is checked out and card tab is available, right? Or if the person wants to make the payment in check, we can see check as well. Or if he wants to make payment in multiple modes, we can check multiple modes as well. And once we click on this submit, the invoice will be generated, and we'll be able to download that invoice, or we will be able to print that as well. Now, coming to the ledger part, in ledger department, we'll be able to see the total collection for the particular month. So let's say we are right now, October is going on. So we'll see total amount of fees collected, total amount of transport fee collected. Here, we can see the pending fee record of the students, right? Arshlin Kaur and Harsh, or like all the data that is visible here. Balance amount is the total amount which students have not yet paid to the school. And if we click on that view amount, we can see that, okay, this is the name of the student, and this is the pending amount towards that particular student, 3,100, etc. So here in list, we can see the amount or the fees that are collected on particular date. So on 20th of October there was no collection, so it is all zero. On 17th of October we see the amount collected in cash is 3,700, card 600, check 300. Total amount collected is 4,600, and 400 is collected for transport. Here we can see the balance amount which is unpaid, that is 4,100. We'll just click on this view button, and we'll see the details, like who submitted the fees, the name of the student, how they submitted the fees, right? Fees submitted by, what is their previous balance, what is the amount that they have paid, how they have paid in cash, in card, in check, and what is the balance amount towards them. So similar for transport collections, we can see, and similar we can see for pending fee. So this was all for the fees department user. Hope you liked the video. The links to our previous videos where we have described the principal user and accounts user are mentioned in our bio. The links to the Hindi version of the video are also mentioned in the bio. You can also subscribe to our channel for regular updates. Thanks for watching.